Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monia, and today I will be showing you the best ways that you can minimize the appearance of wrinkles and avoid creasing. Let's get it rolling. Woo! I recommend going with silicone primers because they fill in the space for pores and wrinkles. I recommend pressing it into your pores if those are your concerns, as well as kind of tapping it into your wrinkles. So my area of focus is more so in the forehead. That's where most of my wrinkles lie. And I mean, they're very minimum, but you know, I want to be looking flawless, so let's get it together. I put about a pump of primer. I'm gonna push it in to my pores, rub it everywhere, and then with excess that you have on your fingers, kind of tap it into the areas. So right here, my wrinkles are horizontal, so I'm gonna just tap it back and forth, or I should say left and right, okay? And then here, my 11 or dynamic lines, if you can remember from the last video. I'm gonna tap it up and down vertically, up and down, kind of pressing it in, all right? Letting that fill in those areas of concerns. And also, while you're doing your foundation and concealer, and before we get to setting, do not move your face, okay? The more you move your face, the more you're moving your product, and the product will move until you set it with powder and then snatch it with some setting spray. You know, having more mature skin, or if you do have some fine lines, I would try to stay away from mattifying foundations. They can really accentuate your lines. Kind of how you put liquid lipstick on and your lips, not that they're wrinkly, but you know, they have some texture. When you put a mattifying liquid of some sort either on your lips, it's really gonna accentuate it. So I recommend something more satin, radiant, dewy. That's gonna give you that beautiful, youthful glow. With my Marc Jacobs, so I'm gonna take a pump and I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender, I dampened it. Do not put it directly on your wrinkles. I repeat, do not place product on your wrinkles. Every time you go over that area, just have that excess that you've just kind of placed onto your sponge and then blend it up where you have the wrinkles. So just barely product, just the right amount of product covers those areas, and it's not too much, but yet it's the perfect amount to really give you that coverage without falling into those creases. I'm gonna go in again and with another full pump. I see some areas here that need a little bit of extra love. Give it a little love. I'm gonna go in with some full coverage concealer. As you can see, I have some lines under my eyes. I place the product like right on the dark circle as well as a little bit underneath. So I'm gonna focus most of the product. You see, I'm kind of bouncing it in that area. I'm not bringing it too far up, okay? And then we're gonna pull it out a little bit so we can have that right in the under eye area. And then just very lightly with the excess that is on the sponge, go in the actual area. So divot of the eye and then lid. Very quickly go around up to the eye, not too close though, because again, I don't want there to be a lot of product there because it's going to accentuate the wrinkles, and then it's also going to crease because it's right underneath that eye area and it's going to fall into those lines. I'm going to go in again with some concealer, kind of dot it again. This time most of it's covered, so I'm really putting a very small amount just to give me an extra oomph, little extra, like, damn girl, how long did you sleep? Because you are looking fresh. We finished the base of our face. Hey. So again, do not move your face, make facial expressions to be a robot. I'm clearly not following my own advice. I just can't help it but be extra all the time. So I'm gonna go over the areas that have wrinkles, and with the bottom of my sponge, I'm just gonna bounce around, and this will move the product, kind of lay it out flat again before we kind of go in with setting it, because we want to make sure when we set the product it looks exactly how we want, because once it's set, that's it, you're done for the day. So I'm gonna make sure that my product didn't move around too much. All right, and the next step I live for. All right, and I am planning on doing some fun videos. Hopefully nothing that anyone else has done before. I have some fun ideas. I'm super excited about my journey here, and I really want you guys to be a part of it. So if possible, subscribe so you don't miss out on these tips and tricks. I do my research. This is my obsession. So I went in with my RMS Beauty Unpowder and translucent. So this is that RMS Beauty. It is so silky smooth. I mean, it literally feels like butter, and it melts into your skin. Like, oh, it feels just so nice. And I'm going in with my Y11, and I first go in under the eyes, and I dab it in the container, tap off excess, and then I go back and forth, and I try to look up, get it really in there. And then I start bringing it out. I go on top of my eye. I typically go in each time when I go under the eye, and then again for the forehead. So as you can see, I'm going up and down on my, they're called 11s, but I have two little lines right here in between my brows. And then I'm gonna go and tap along it very gently, horizontally, on the rest of my wrinkles. And as I mentioned before, make sure that you don't stretch out the skin, but as you can see here, I very gently push my nose to the side so I can really get in there and set it, otherwise it will crease. You will still need to use powder to set it in, and with that, it will take away that shine, that dewiness, that youthfulness glow. So I recommend going in with my all-time favorite, Decay All-Nighter, and spray. Go ahead, let it set. And with that, it will bring back, as you can see, kind of like that very youthful, dewy glow, and you are good to go. You can move on with your contouring, eyelashes, smoky eye, lippy, whatever your heart desires for the rest of the look. But this is what I do to minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and prevent any potential creasing on my face. Thanks for watching, and until next time. Love